Welcome back to Grammar Fundamentals for the SAT. This is Chapter 1, Lesson 12, the last lesson in our tour of the parts of speech. Today, two final players, the conjunctive adverb and the interjection. Welcome to the final parts of speech in our tour. First, the conjunctive adverb. It connects two complete, independent clauses and shows the relationship between them. Common ones include however, moreover, therefore, consequently, nevertheless, otherwise, besides, instead, then, and thus. Here's one at work. Becky ran the booth. Moreover, she did a terrific job. Moreover links the two complete clauses and tells us the second one adds to the first. So a conjunctive adverb is really a bridge between two full sentences. Now the punctuation, which the test absolutely loves. When a conjunctive adverb joins two independent clauses, you put a semicolon before it and a comma after it. So Becky ran the booth. Moreover, she did a great job. Here's why this matters. A conjunctive adverb is really an adverb, not a true conjunction like and or but. So it can't hold two sentences together with a comma alone. That would make a run-on, a comma splice. The semicolon does the real joining. The conjunctive adverb just shows the relationship. Like other connectors, conjunctive adverbs come in flavors, each showing a different relationship. For contrast, use however or nevertheless. For result, therefore, thus, or consequently. For addition, moreover, besides, or also. And for time, then, or meanwhile. Choosing the right one is the whole game. The word you pick tells the reader exactly how the two ideas connect, whether the second one contrasts, results, adds, or follows in time. Now the most colorful part of speech, the interjection. An interjection expresses emotion, and it has no grammatical link to the rest of the sentence. It simply bursts in. The punctuation depends on intensity. A mild interjection takes a comma. Oh my, how you've grown. A strong one takes an exclamation point. Yikes, the gate is open again. Either way, the interjection stands completely apart. You could delete it, and the sentence would still be complete. Since the test asks you to tell these two apart, here's the clean distinction. A conjunctive adverb connects two clauses and shows a logical relationship, result, contrast, or addition. An interjection does none of that. It simply expresses emotion and stands apart, with no grammatical link. So ask yourself, does the word join two complete clauses? Then it's a conjunctive adverb. Does it just burst out with feeling and could be deleted? Then it's an interjection. Let's put it all together. Theo studied hard. Consequently, he aced it. Wow, two of today's words. Consequently is a conjunctive adverb, joining the two clauses to show result, with a semicolon before it and a comma after. And wow, with its exclamation point, is an interjection, pure emotion, standing completely apart. A conjunctive adverb and an interjection, side by side. Let's practice. Decide whether each capitalized word is a conjunctive adverb, connecting two clauses, or an interjection, expressing emotion. Pause and try before I answer. Marcy forgot her umbrella. However, Felicia brought hers. However connects the two complete clauses and shows a contrast, with a semicolon before and comma after. So the answer is conjunctive adverb. Yikes! Rover is loose in the neighbor's yard again. Yikes bursts out with alarm and has no grammatical link. And there's the exclamation point. So the answer is interjection. Oscar never opened the book. Hence, he failed the quiz. Hence joins the two clauses to show a result. Semicolon before, comma after. So the answer is conjunctive adverb. 3 more. Ask whether the word joins two clauses or just expresses emotion. Pause and try each. Great Caesar's ghost! Why aren't these boxes loaded? That phrase explodes with surprise and stands completely apart, exclamation point and all. So the answer is interjection. Everyone did the work. Therefore, the play was a success. Therefore connects the two clauses to show the result, with the semicolon and comma. So the answer is conjunctive adverb. Oh, pshaw! I dropped another stitch in my knitting. Oh, pshaw expresses mild annoyance, set off by commas, with no grammatical link. So the answer is interjection. Let's bring it together. A conjunctive adverb joins two independent clauses, taking a semicolon before it and a comma after. And it signals the relationship, contrast, result, addition, or time. An interjection simply expresses emotion, with no grammatical link, taking a comma if mild and an exclamation point if strong. And with that, we've completed every part of speech. Fantastic work. In Lesson 13, we begin Chapter 2, where we start assembling these words into sentences, beginning with subjects and predicates.